I don't know how to do this. Okay, videos. Refresh. Okay, turn the sound down. Okay. What if you threw a live stream and nobody came? That's okay. I'm doing the same thing I would have been doing anyway. I'm knitting. I'm using one strand of hand spun yarn and one strand of vintage mohair blend. I got something else going too. I'll switch to that later. But I'm using a size 13 needle. Don't be shy, say hello. I'll sit here talking to myself. Hi, Barbara. How are you? I love that picture of your family you posted on Facebook. A little glimpse into your life. Hi, Angel Fishy. Okay, let me get this. These are the yarns I'm using. This is hand spun. I don't know who spun it. I bought it somewhere. And this. Hello from Canada. This is this stuff. I got this at a flea market. Hi, Mary. I just thought I'd pop on for a while because I couldn't sleep last night, so I took some melatonin. Might as well jump on YouTube while I'm waiting for the melatonin to kick in. I'm just increasing. This is my right side. This is my increased side. So I increase one on both ends when I see this thing. And then I knit back across. I lived in the middle of a cornfield in the 90s. I'd be up all night eating the cherries, Kathy. How are you? How is California? I keep waiting to hear you've moved to Indianapolis, though. But I couldn't even come and see you if you did because my car. I can only drive it around town. Sherry has to pick me up for work tomorrow. And it's not a good time. Barbara, are you having a hard time typing? Not a good time to be buying cars. 1/4 cup of dried cherries. Where do I purchase these dried cherries? Thanks for stopping in, Pam. Thank you. Now, did I increase that one? I think I did. Not that it matters in the long run, which is why you can't talk and knit at the same time. Well, I can talk and knit at the same time. I can't look at the screen and talk and knit at the same time. Okay, I can talk my friend into taking me to Costco. What section are they in? Hi, Mona. Everybody's talking about dinner. Now I'm going to get hungry. Kathy's talking about cherries. Okay, Kathy, I didn't know that. Seriously, though, next time I go to Costco, hopefully I will remember to buy some. I have these ones I got off Amazon. It's got like some kind of common, I don't know. Mary, I don't believe that. I was 4 years old when I learned to knit. 4 years old. Somebody needs to hop on Google Translate and tell me what my friend from Russia's saying. We're not blaming her. Nobody blame her just because she's Russian. She's my friend. Let's be nice. Mont. Okay. Do all Costco's have the same thing? I'm not familiar. That's what we shopped at in Colorado, but Francis Jacob, how y'all doing? Had a little sister envy going on when your sister and you were having so much fun. Okay, I'm looking over here because that's where the chat is. I'm going to switch the camera in a minute and give you a bird's eye view. Because, see, I'm throwing right now. I'm a thrower. That's how I learned. But hi from Nevada. I can knit continental too, which is when you pick it. And Brisbane, Australia. I am so glad I came on. Came on the YouTubes to see all you lovely people from around the world. You can still get into trouble, Francis. You have that look about your eyes that says you probably have no trouble getting into trouble. Looking at looking at myself on the camera. Ah. You can knit faster with continental, but sometimes you just go with the way. You in the Midwest, Ohio State, all that good stuff. Big Ten. Hi, Margaret Oliver. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna cry. If you can make a long scarf, you can make anything. Right, Margaret? How's life on the Front Range? Okay. Pardon my, I gotta wipe my nose on my dress. This is just a shawl, and I have so much of this. I'm going to put the fringe on in this. Well, then it's the scarf that never ends. It's a shawl, a triangle shawl. And you just increase on your increase row, which is... Mona, you open up a new tab, type in Google Translate, it'll take you there. Then you copy and paste what she said, and put detect language, and then your second language is English. So I'm holding two yarns together. This is a hand spun. Somebody spun this. I don't know who. I think it was in a bag I got from Goodwill. But I balled it up. You know, it was a skein, but it was definitely hand spun. This was a part of a sweater. Out of this, I frogged it and rolled it up. That's why it's kinky. See the kinks. So I tried like 4 different needle sizes before I settled on a 13. And I liked how it felt when I used the 13. The other thing I'm working on, copy and paste. Mona, I'm coming to Oregon. We're going to have a sit down. Beginning and end, Miss Palmer, on the beginning and end on every other row. That's why I marked which side. So this would be my increase. I should probably move that up so I can see it better. These little, I bought these in Colorado Springs. What was that shop, Margaret? It was Knitter's Cove, I think, and then I think that's what it was, on Union there. Just start off with 3 stitches, and it just, you just knit it till you're sick of it. And, but what was it called when it was downtown? I went there once. Okay, so this is a hat. And on this, I can knit continental, where I hold my yarn in this hand. Hi, Jody. I'm probably not much help to a newbie knitter. But I can't, I'm going to have to move the camera to show you. You pick it. See, the other one I was throwing with my hand like this. But this one I go through and you pick up that stitch. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. Yes, I can switch the camera. I'm going to put this down here like this. Haha. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Okay. Focus. So go like that. And that's the same way I hold my yarn when I crochet. Oh, I love Arnie and Carlos. I find myself talking in their accent after I watch them too long. Your big purple blanket? You need to patch it. Go to the thrift store and get some clothes. Cut them up. Patch your quilt. Ah. I got Gabe's in the trunk there that I made for him around that same time that I made yours. And you know what it is the silk and stuff shatters. So, and so, oh, that works. Whatever works, man. Anywhere from 100 to 120. This one has 120, but if I use a bigger needle and worsted weight yarn, I only put 100. So I used, this is knit 2, purl 2, with 2 colors of yarn. This yarn was bigger. I'm thinking this yarn, I don't go by the rules. Yeah, that's what I've been doing, Mona, sitting my butt right here. Okay, this yarn, do you remember when I got that Happy Mail and it had that eyeball, the Crazy Rebecca mug in it? Well, she wrote me a note that she got this ball of yarn when she was a child. And so this is her second hat. Well, I started another fly hat and she's like, I don't think I'll wear that. So I started this one. These are her mittens. High romaine. This yarn, I'm in love with it. It's an alpaca blend, alpaca, merino, and acrylic. They need blocked. So I'm going to finish this out in black and then make, I don't have it here. It makes a star pattern on the top of it. So I just made this one up as I went. I just put a basic Fair Isle band in the middle. I just don't know how long it's going to, how big. Is it going to be a slouchy hat? It depends on how much yarn I have. I'll play yarn chicken with it. I'm doing good. How you doing? My fingers got sore from knitting because I was doing this hat. I finished one and I started this one. And I was holding them in both fingers and pushing on these things. I was holding white in this hand and black in this hand. So I don't know if I'll have enough yarn. I may have to like take it all out. I started knitting when I was 4 years old. So about 21 years. No, I'm 62, so it's been a little bit longer. My aunt taught me to knit when I was 4. When she was teaching my grandma at the same time. She was teaching my grandma and I wanted to learn. Hey, the real fly hat, it turned out cool because I put that little fur ball on the top of it. Now see, I picked that back up and now I'm throwing. I didn't put. Well, good. I'm glad you're older than me. What kind of Afghan are you doing? Didn't you do like a mandala? Was that you that did the mandala Afghan? I'm donating my yarn. There's a young girl that I know who has learned to finger knit. And I'm like, do you care if I give her some yarn? So I'm going to go through my yarn and cull it down. Mona, you look like you're about 40. Francis, you look like you're 40 also. Okay, I'm going to change this back. I got a thing in my face. my hair's really gray, but this lamp makes it look blonde, so it's all good. Kathy Starr keeps her hair blue, and I mean blue. Oh my gosh. Victor, how are you, buddy? Okay. Now we can't talk about Victor because he's going to watch this later. Okay. Love you, Victor. I couldn't figure out how to say I love you in Russian or Polish or Ukrainian. That's why I printed it out. Okay, this feels weird. I gotta switch. I was thinking Victor City was near Kiev. I know I've looked it up before. I did a huge, I'm gonna grab it. My crocheted Afghan. I totally burn out on it though. So I just put it up. I put it on my bed actually. It's not finished, but it's heavy. It's like 2 strands of yarn held together. But I got a bunch of that yarn behind me, and that's going to Leslie. I'm like, I don't even want it. I'm kind of excited to like go through all my yarn, see what I got. I figure if I have a choice. I could keep half or give half away, or I could keep like I could keep 9 and give 1 away. Oh. Yeah. I don't want to commit to a number. But there's no way in this lifetime I will knit all that yarn or crochet it. Because if I see it at the thrift store or whatever, I'm still going to buy it. I've been avoiding all the good places. Well, I don't have a car anyway. So. And I have no clue where Belarus is. I need to get a map of that side of the world and look at it. Because you know, on the risk board, it's not. That's not really how the world works. Risk. Thank you, Mona. I thrifted this several years ago. It's getting some holes in it. But yes, that is a stormtrooper head on my shelf. It's a mask. I don't go live very often, Jody. Man, if you knew my life, you would know I do not have time. I've been cutting crazy quilt fabric today, too. I did 12 neutral, 8 shabby chic, 6 dark green mix, and I'm going to do light green, too. No, I just put it there not too long ago. It used to live in there, and I moved it. After I seen something. Was it The Mandalorian? They had stormtrooper heads, like stormtrooper helmets piled up somewhere. So I bought it for $1. Oh, it's north of Ukraine. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what I could do right now. No, I can't. I was gonna say I could work on that fly hat, but no, knitting is a rarity on my channel, Jody. I do art journals, mixed media, crazy quilts, and I'm starting to burn out. But I do have some knitting videos on my channel, like mitered squares and a dishcloth. What does that mean? I saw that before. Somebody kick him out. I will, Kathy. I will tell her. Man, since I've been riding with her, though, see, all winter long, I've been leaving before sunset because I can't drive at night anymore. And because the lights are just way too bright now on the cars. And so I've been leaving work. You know, I've only been working like 6 hours a day. Well, now she picks me up early, and we stay at work till 5:30 or 6 o'clock. By the time I get home, I shove something in my mouth and I fall into bed. It's terrible. Like, I don't even care about money, but I need money for a car, so it's like this vicious cycle. What time is it? Oh, it's 9:30. Oh, man. A couple more minutes and I'm going to go. If you got any questions, shout them out. I just can't, Mona. I'm like, number one, these stupid glasses. I got the coating on them, but now I see prisms. I'm like, I thought that was supposed to prevent that. I paid extra money for it. Then you got those halogen lights coming up. won't pass you. Okay. I'm going to call it. Okay. I never can remember how to quit. Okay. I love you guys. Victor, if you're still here, we love you. So I'm glad you're enjoying your journal. Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree?